Yes, y'all know what it is, man. The Ern and Iso show. If you don't know now, you know we back at it, man. Friday. And listen, we still back at it, man. Another what if from your favorite content creator ISO, man. He dug back into the bags and gave y'all another what if. This what if Wakanda was real? You know what I'm saying? What was the joint they did for Wakanda? What was the joint that they
Yeah, Wakanda forever. Yeah, that's it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So this drink, man, we doing what if Wakanda was real? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I said, man, I had watched the animation series Eyes of Wakanda, which to me was dope. If y'all haven't checked it out, go check it out. Like I said, it had got some mixed reviews. I guess people just assuming Eyes of Wakanda is going to be a bunch of stuff about Black Panther. No, it was kind of like how the inner workings of how their nation is and a lot of the way they think and the way they go about their life and all that. And preserving, protecting their legacy and stuff like that, and how they ensure their future. To me, you know what I mean? 'Cause I like that. I like that the fact that they can just go off and just tell different stories. Cause it's like it doing like go through like time periods. It spans like different times. You know what I'm saying? Throughout history, it spans like different like thousands of years. It was like I was like, yo, that to me that was deep. You know what I mean, I like that. I really did like the series. So if y'all ain't get a chance to check it out, go check it out. It's only 4 episodes. I wish it was more episodes than that, but I kind of understand why they might have like cut it short, whatever, because they might feel like it ain't no need for it to be that many episodes. I get it, but like I said, to me it was dope. And that just gave me the idea of what if Wakanda was real? Which to me, I do think is somewhere probably over in Africa where people are like might be like hundreds of years more advanced than everywhere else in the world, because that's what they showed. They showed like they were like technology wise, they were like hundreds of years ahead of the rest of the world. Like they were flying like 500 years ahead of everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I mean? They had they had communication, like radio signals and all that, like hundreds of years before everybody else. Vehicles, they had that before everybody else. And that just made me think, like, what if Wakanda was real? Because what it had me thinking about, and this is one of the reasons why I like the show, is it got deep into how people feel, because it was about like the life of what Wakanda's called war dogs, which are like spies and stuff like that are sent out there into the world to conduct missions and all that stuff and keep an eye on what's going on everywhere else in the world. And it just had me thinking about, because all of them struggle with, you know, the time that they out there in the world and how the world is different, operates different than Wakanda, and they beliefs and all that about, you know, that's why we keep to ourselves, because the outside world is a bunch of madness and it's a bunch of people trying to conquer everybody else, and that's why we are like hundreds of years. They like hundreds of years ahead of everybody as far as technology. They're always like hundreds of years ahead of everybody. But you know, keep it to ourselves because they would just use that to try to conquer or harm each other. So we just stay. We just worry about us. We not protect what's ours, and then, you know, we don't want our stuff out there in the world. Our weapons, none of that. Our tools, nothing. Our technology, nothing out there in the world. And that had me thinking, like, if Wakanda was real, they wouldn't give a fuck about us.
I was gonna ask you, will we fuck it up?
You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly why. And don't be surprised if it is a nation like that out there somewhere that is a little bit more advanced and they just don't say nothing.
Right.
Because the rest of the world will just gotta come take the shit.
Yeah, we
They're
fuck
ganging
it up.
up because there's always gonna be somebody that wants to rule them. So I understand how they thought they ways. You know what I mean? Like I said, the show spans like it goes over like from like what is like 1500 BC to the last episode. The Black Panther, the last episode that actually had the Black Panther in it, she was from like 500 years into the future from now. She was from the year like 2500. You know what I'm saying? So, and their way of life and how they think of, we cannot like mingle with them and then, but they send the people out there to keep an eye on them and then do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To keep an eye on them, make sure what's going on, so they know what's going on out there. And when they need them to do missions and things like that,
Right.
they keep them doing it. But because I understand why they are like that, because they feel like, listen, the whole world is a whole bunch of madness and a bunch of people that's just tearing each other down and trying to conquer each other. So we ain't getting involved in none of that. I mean, we protect what's ours and whatever everybody else go through, that's just on them. We just make sure nobody come messing with us.
Right.
And you know, I respect that, and that's how you would have to be.
I respect that shit kinda. I respect that shit because that's yours, but then like that mean that you don't associate yourself with us as black people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gonna get into that.
If you watch me go through some shit, but you just observing it like, and you not stepping in like, yo, we need to get over here. The black people is oppressed over here. You just like, nah, fuck them. Let them deal with whatever they got to deal with. To that extent, I'm like, damn, that's kind of fucked up to observe somebody that looked like you going through something and you could probably like stop it or you could probably like halt it, you know what I mean, help. But you was like, nah, because they was born over there, they fucked up.
No, because that's what a lot of, because the characters of the episodes, that's what they struggle with. Some of them struggle with. Because when they came back, they're like, yeah, the outside world, you know what I mean? And then, you know, they got friendships in the outside world. And he's like, came out the outside world. But Wakanda's like, no, you're from here. We sent you out there in service to us, to the greater good of your nation. Because if everybody found out what we have, they would just all, who said that? They would just all gang up on you and just take it.
True.
They would just come and just take from us. Because remember in the second movie where they caught people trying to come in and steal vibranium.
Yeah.
That's what would happen.
Right.
So you know, it's how through generations, through the years, how people felt like, damn, we could, you know, we way more advanced than them. We could help these people. Nah, but if you do that, everybody gonna come for what we have. The whole world gonna gang up on us and take what we have. Remember why they said like, yeah, man, because remember, I forgot my man's name. He's talking to his right hand man in the first Black Panther movie. He was like, man, you want me to go out there in the world and you know what I mean, go out there and fight and clean it up? I do that. But he's like, yo, if you bring the people here, you're just gonna bring their problems with them, and then we're kind of gonna be like everywhere else. So that's what everybody is showed. That's what everybody has been dealing with. That I mean deals with.
Yeah.
Should we go out there and help the world? But it's like, no. That's why. And then because in the last episode, that's why the older dude was talking with when we had the Prince tag along with him. He was like, this is why we don't get involved. Because you see how they just killing each other and just tearing, that's just what they do. You know what I mean? So we can't get involved in this because they're going to try to do it to us.
Right.
So that's why it was so deep to me, because how it made you think about, it would still have to be people who are like, we have to keep to ourselves and just be about us in order to survive. In order to be able to give ourselves the best life possible, we cannot help or do anything. That's why they told you, that's how they told them when they sent them out there. Yo, do not get attached to anything, anybody out there. Remember, you got sent out there in service to your nation. Do not get attached or distracted with nothing going on out there. And that's what people was dealing with, their conflict when they was out there. They were getting friendships and all of that and stuff like that. And that was bothering them. But they always made sure that they kept putting it in your mind like, no, but you understand that this is for the greater good. Why we like this,
right?
Why we stay to ourselves, it's for the greater good. Because the rest of the world is fucked up and would come and try to take our shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because even in the first episode, with my man that used to be like, you know, top in the army and Wakanda, whatever, he left and he started conquering parts of the world and all that. But he was like, see how I got everybody? You know what I mean? See how I got everybody living good and all that? Well, she was like, well, some of this is like y'all just coming and taking over and fighting and all of that. And he feel like, well, it's necessary, but in the end it's gonna be worth it. So you got people that's a little flawed in their thinking and stuff like that. But he felt like he didn't have no life because he was raised in Wakanda and you just had to do as you told.
Right.
But you feel like, okay, because the whole series is showing how beautiful it looked, but everybody like, we can't do nothing with the outside world. The only people that get sent to the outside world is them. And that's how they pick people. They pick people who are the people who think outside of the box and they don't want to listen to the rules and all that. That's the people they send out into the world. Because you need somebody with certain characteristics like that. Know what I mean? That really want to worry about like what's out there. But at the same time, you got to put it in their brain that no matter where you at in the world, just services to us. And like how you got to like hit them with psychologically.
Right.
Know what I mean? To keep them in line, even though because they far away from you, but keep them in line, keep them on code.
Right.
So I was like, damn, that's kind of deep, because remember, the first episode where the agent that they sent, when she was fighting the dude that called him the Lion and all that, because he was from Wakanda, and she was talking to him, he was like, you see how I got it here, you know what I mean? Everybody living, everybody eating good and all that. She was like, you know, no, you delusional. Why are you doing this? He was like, see, that's Wakanda talking. You know what I mean? That's how you get trained. And at the end, well, I'm kind of giving it away for people that ain't watch it. He, instead of getting took back, he rather died. He was like, well, see, as time go on, we both gonna be forgotten about. He's like, no, but it's cool because at least I lived. Because he felt like the time he's in Wakanda, when it was like Wakanda, he felt like he didn't have a lot. He didn't have a life.
Yeah.
He just spent his life being in service to the nation, doing whatever he was told to do. And out here in the world, he felt like he had a life. So that right there had me thinking, like, if Wakanda was real, dog, they would, in order for them to keep what they got, they would have to not tell nobody. And I do believe it's probably some nation or somebody over in Africa that probably know way more and got way more than everybody else and way more advanced. But they know, like, we can't share it. I would not be surprised if it's like that. Because the second that you did, let everybody know, the whole world going to try to come and gang up on you and take it. There's always going to be somebody to take over and want to control everything. That is the problem with the world. And that's why in the last episode, the OG was telling the prince, this is why we don't fuck with nobody. See all this destruction and all this death? This is what they do out here in the world. That's why we keep to ourselves. Because this is how it's going to be for us if we don't, you know what I mean? If we start engaging and helping everybody else. Like I said, they was hundreds of years ahead of everybody else. Like they was flying, what was that, 1400 AD or whatever? He was in a goddamn plane and shit. Like, so
if Wakanda is within everybody's house, we're going to just put it like this, like your Wakanda is your house. Do you believe that it is a waste of time to outreach your hand, and we only hypothetically talking, I'm not even saying this is your ideology, by the what if, that is a waste of time to help, that everybody should just be in a position to bust a move and get, because sometimes when I think of help in our culture, is get me started. It ain't, yo, I've been doing this shit so many times, I've been banging my head against the wall, and I can't figure out how to get this done. Sometimes when there should be help on our culture is get me started. I don't got shit in motion. So do you feel like it's a waste of time, you know what I mean, sticking with the conversation to help, or you should just be focusing on getting yourself in position?
No, it's partly that because like it's like we say here, if you can't jump in and try to save everybody from drowning because y'all both end up drowning.
True.
People that don't stay calm and they kicking and screaming and they not listening to doing what you say, you know what I mean? And they can't keep calm, y'all both end up drowning because they'll just pull you down.
Right.
You only help somebody that's listening to you.
True.
If somebody's kicking and screaming and hysterical, you jumping in to save them, mess around and drown you because they hysterical and they can't keep calm and they not listening. And they're not doing, they're not doing what they supposed to do. You tell somebody to keep calm and they all over the damn place, y'all both are drowned. So yes, in a way, you do have to worry about self first. Mm-hmm. Just like part of the thing was, like I said, I'm kind of giving away, you know what I mean, last episode of, you had to set things in motion so the Black Panther, what happened, the events that happened in the Black Panther movie, what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because the end, it showed Killmonger. Right. It showed Killmonger standing there. Like, that's what set in motion them willing to start to be the, I guess, share some of their knowledge and their technology, which for thousands of years they were against that because they're like, no, the people in the outside world, they just, all they do is fight, kill each other. Everybody want to rule and run everything. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be bad. You know what I mean? We just got to keep to ourselves. So, yeah, in a way, you do have to adopt that. You can't help everybody. That's why I don't believe in helping everybody. I'm not down for the cause. I done said that plenty of times here. I'm not down for the cause. Whoever the certain people as I go through life, certain people that I feel like are worthy of the help, I will help. Do not think I'm just going to be out here spending my whole life being down for the cause, any and everything, the whole black power and all of that, just running around spending my whole life trying to do that. Because some of these people is just too far gone. It ain't no helping them. So you do got to pick and choose the spots of the people that you going to help. I do, but I can't tell nobody else how to live their life. Right. But how I'm living mine is, I'm telling you right now, I'm not down for the cause. You think I'm about to go run around there thinking I'm going to sit and try to save every goddamn body? Right. You think I'm about to spend my time trying to save any and everybody? No. I'm not dedicating my life to that, trying to save every damn body. I wouldn't. There's people I would help, yes. I'm not just going to be out here ready to fall on the damn sword thinking you doing something. Because the way Wakanda think had me thinking about, I was watching something with Dr. Umar Johnson on it and how he think. He thinks the exact opposite. That's the whole Pan-Africanism thing. Everybody's African or descended from Africa, all be together and all work together. Wakandans don't think like that. Just because we are Africa, just because we are black or whatever you want to term it, black or whatever, they don't care. You could be from Africa just like they from Africa. That don't mean you want us. You either one of us or you not. It don't matter if you was black. And that's how they think. It don't matter if you was black. It doesn't matter. Because remember, the first movie, the king killed his own brother. Right. Because that's how his brother was thinking. Like, yo, man, they going through all this stuff over here. We got the technology and the weapons that we can end this. No, his brother was old school, like, no, traditional. No, we don't involve ourselves with stuff that's going on outside world. Right. We don't do that. Right. You know what I mean? So that's the exact opposite of that whole Pan-Africanism thing. Wakanda don't give a damn about no Pan-Africanism. Just because we all from Africa don't mean that we all the same. To them, you either Wakandan or you not. Yeah. That's it. Just because you black don't mean you one of us. So that's why it was deep to me, because, yeah, some people out here thinking everybody's all in together. Nah, you're not going to really. If you adopt that mindset, you're not going to really take it too far. You ain't going to go but so far, because you're going to be wasting, you're going to be spending time and resources and effort on people who may be too far gone or just a lost cause. So that's why I don't believe in that. You're not going to see me running around talking about, the whole, Black Power, just being out here just all about that all day, every day, and get what accomplished.
Right.
Because people that we done known since kids who've been talking about that ain't getting nothing done in this world. You know why? They spread too thin. And you can't do nothing. You, like you say, you have no resources. Who you helping?
Right.
Who are you helping? How can I help you? I don't have nothing. Can't teach you something if I don't know anything.
Right.
Can't give you a job if I don't own a business. Can't do anything for you. And that's what you've seen in life. A lot of people just talking and shit and nothing getting done. I've been seeing that my whole life. Every time you see them, they want to talk you to death about the whole black power and this and that and all. What have you ever done and where have you ever helped? You don't have nothing. You don't have no resources. You don't have no money. You don't own anything to be able to even give anybody else an opportunity. You don't have anything.
But then when do you get to the point that when you will start to accumulate these things and be like, all right, now I do have this. Now let's reach out and help. Because think about it.
Whenever you feel
Wakanda was at the point where they could have. Wakanda was at the point where they could have, Wakanda probably could have took on the world and won. You know what I'm saying?
No, Wakanda not going to take over the world.
I'm not saying take over. I'm saying took on the world and won.
Nah, but they spread too thin. Nah, the world is too big. And that was their fear. So you let people know what's going to happen here, people going to kind of come and take it. The world just gang up on them and just take it. They ain't just been using their technology to just tear each other up. So that was their thing. No, we're going to keep to ourselves, because the second we let everybody know what we got going on here, people going to come and take it. Can't beat everybody. If everybody gang up on you to take your shit, then what? Remember, in part 2, that's what she had to go talk about. Like, no, now that they know you got like technology that's like superior to everybody, you got people coming and sneaking and trying to take it. Yeah. Everybody's saying that you should share it. Why? So now y'all just more advanced and they're just using it to just tear each other up. So, and they gonna take us down with y'all. Nah. So that was their dilemma through years and years and years, generation after generation. Should we help? Or should we share what we know with the rest of the world or not?
The choice was to share at the end, though, right?
Well,
Did she choose to share at the end?
What?
She chose to share the knowledge that they knew at the end, right? Wasn't that the choice to do it?
Who?
T'Challa's mom.
Well, because that's what her son chose to do. And that's when he went through the whole bullshit of he's gone, and then you got the little kid talking about, I'm trying to T'Challa. That whole bullshit. She done had a secret baby somewhere.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But he hid that. That's what he was taught to do. He hid that from his family. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, just some bullshit.
Yeah,
that don't even count.
It was.
We ain't even counting that. That was some bullshit feel good shit to make people feel better. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? Listen. But
I don't even know, because we saying, what if, I don't even know if a spot like that can exist, because remember, the tribes knew exactly where they were and weren't jealous of each other. It wasn't like the royal, because his tribe was called the royal tribe, right?
Something like
the
that.
The royal family or something like that. You know what I mean? Then you had, the Jabari tribe, all these, tribes, nobody was, envious of the next tribe.
Yeah, because remember, The first Black Panther is what brought that. Remember, they was fighting.
Right.
They all were fighting until the first Black Panther became the king above all of them. The first Black Panther became the first king of Wakanda.
Right.
Remember, they was fighting against each other.
Yeah.
So when he became, no, we gonna have a king now. Because he became the first Black Panther.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what stopped that. Is them. You know what I'm saying? That's what stopped that. Is becoming the first king. Because they didn't have kings. They were just tribes.
Yeah, they were
all
just
in the same land.
Yeah.
So having a king is what stopped that. The first Black Panther became the first king. And that's how it was ever since then. You know what I mean? For thousands of years. Like I said, that should go like over a span of like thousands of years.
Yeah.
So that was always their dilemma. Generation after generation after generation of should we share what we know and help other people? And it was always the backlash. Should we do that or shouldn't we? You know what I mean? As generations and generations and generations. Like went past, like, should we share the fact that we are just way more technology-wise, we just way ahead of them, everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, to me, if Wakanda was here and then you found out that it is a nation that's like more like way advanced, like hundreds of years advanced technology-wise, yeah, the whole rest of the world would just say, you're supposed to share it with us. Then as soon as you shared it, it'd be fucking World War III. Because somebody going to think that they better than everybody else. That's just how it is.
True.
So I understand how they think like, no, you would think that we would share with everybody else, but no, we can't do that. Because you see how they treat you see how they treat each other out here.
Right. Now, yeah.
So I understand why they was like that was a constant struggle with should we or shouldn't we? And them feeling like, yo, they had to spend that much time because that spanned like thousands of years of like them trying to get them artifacts and that vibranium back. Feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get that stuff back. And I was just like,
yeah, but even within that, like they had their instances where they helped certain individuals. Because remember, they built Bucky's arm. Like his arm was built through vibranium and shit. He helped the white man out and shit. So but like, you know what I mean? So they had their certain instances where they helped certain motherfuckers out, and they allowed other motherfuckers to come in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and even that was a debate though. They was like, listen, we gotta bring him, we gotta help him. Nah, she was like, nah, that's on him. He gonna go back to his country and tell everything he said. Cause remember, he worked for that nation. He's loyal to that nation. So they remember, she was like, yo, we should just let him just die. That's not on us.
Right.
We can't let him come here and see what we got going on here. He's just gonna run back and tell them. So they was even debating with that. You know what I mean? So, you know, they was just against that. Yeah, man, if Wakanda was real, and then you found that out, and then people found that out, it'll just be people trying to sneak in there, trying to do whatever they can to get whatever resources. You know what I'm saying? Just like in the comic books. Everybody coming for what Wakanda, you know what I mean? Wakanda got, you know? Like y'all the people that, you know, that know about comic books, Dr. Doom and everybody, and people needing the vibranium and all that. That's all it would be. A bunch of people just trying to come take it. So that way they use it to try to take over the world. So I understand why they thought the way they think the way they do. Or well, you know, like it's comic book stuff, but you know what I mean? I understand the way they think like that.
Right.
And then we also got to send people out there in the world to keep our eye on everybody else because they ain't doing nothing but fighting and tearing each other down out here.
Right.
So we got to make sure what's going on out here. Keep our eye on what's going on out here that may threaten us. But yeah, if Wakanda was real, it wouldn't be no everybody running around. I mean, I understand this, you know, no kids love the movie and all this and that, and everybody like, it'll be Wakanda, and you know, Atlanta is Wakanda. No, the fuck it's not.
They only say that because the Wakanda was they equivalent that to black excellence.
Right.
So they try to deem Atlanta that because of black excellence.
Right. Wakandas don't fuck with nobody.
Yeah, they don't.
Everybody go run down to Atlanta.
Everybody, yeah. Atlanta's a mixing pot for real. Yeah. You go to Atlanta and run into 100 motherfuckers that's not from Atlanta.
Right. I ain't met nobody from Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm in Atlanta. I'm seeing people I ain't seen in years. Damn long you been out here?
Right.
I've been out here 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Like damn, okay. Yeah, how you been, bro? I ain't seen you since school. Yeah. Like, damn, you going to Atlanta to see everybody you ain't seen up here.
Right.
In years. I was like, damn. I'm running into motherfuckers in the mall and all that I ain't seen in years.
Which y'all always thought was weird work too.
What?
Because you go to Atlanta and Atlanta like got a network where we help everybody. But why can't we do that here? Motherfucker, you run everybody. You can run 30 motherfuckers from Philly. Yo, we all from Philly. We built this community for Philly. Let's all help each other out. Why we have to come here to do that? Why can't we do that at home? Like, you like I said, everybody from Atlanta, half these motherfuckers not from there. But now because we're here, it seems like the land and the rules of the atmosphere is we help each other out. We could have helped each other out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I never understood that shit. Atlanta, that's the weirdest thing about the city.
Yeah, so. And then, I'm keep it real. If I'm Wakanda, I'm not giving y'all goofy motherfuckers no vibranium, man.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, you imagine that? You gonna have rappers talking about something. Y'all still wearing that gold. We got that vibranium on.
Damn.
Know what I'm saying?
But because in your mind that you know that we can't take on the world, you have to form some type of United Nations to say like some type of NATO type shit like we are aligned together with Wakanda. So you gotta form some type of alliance, don't you? You would have to.
But then you can't trust. But then you're going to have to keep an eye on them.
True, you are.
Eye on them because you can't trust them. That's why they have the war dogs.
Yeah.
The war dogs are keep an eye on everybody else.
But even them motherfuckers, because you talked about how mentally they are. You got a motherfucking war dog come out here. His whole life is subjected to observing. You run into a nice little lady, and you know what I'm saying? Let's say he fall in love with her. You be there, motherfuckers pillow talk all the time. I'm from a small place called Wakanda. And that's liable to happen too.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why they constantly had to tell them, like, listen, your duty is to your nation. They had to beat you upside the head with it. Remember in the first one, that's what he was telling the girl, like, see, that's Wakanda talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they have to be down your head when they send you out here in the world that no, you are out here for your nation. So ain't nothing more important than what we need you to do.
Right.
Do not forget that. Because you're going to go out here in the world, like you say, you're going to meet people and all this and that, because in the, I can't remember this. That was the second episode or the third episode. The bull kind of fell in love with the Asian girl. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Or I guess made it seem that way or whatever. And, but that's why they beat it in your head that no, you out here on a mission. We have to keep control of you like that. So even if this was Wakanda, even if it was Wakanda, we still have to do the same stuff like the military here does.
True.
We got to get it in your head that the only thing that matters is what we tell you.
Right.
That's the most important thing, is doing what we want you to do and doing what we need you to do. So it would still be that even if it was Wakanda. You would still have to have, and this is what kills me, because people just think everything is Wakanda and everything is, because they thinking about is black excellence. Yeah. No, you still got to rule this shit. Still has to be laws. It still has to be the military, just like how the military do here in real life. Wakanda did the same thing. You seen how they got to beat it in your head. Keep telling you that. No, it don't matter where you go in this world. Your duty is to us. It don't matter who you know. Because in that second episode, he felt like that was his friend, but he the one that killed him.
Right.
He had to kill. I mean, he was upset about that because that was his friend. But at the same time, no, I mean, no. What we need you to do, your nation come first. Know what I'm saying? That was an ill scene too. My man was in this floating in the water. That mean, then he put the coins on his eyes, like, for the ferryman. Like, like damn, man. Know what I'm saying? And that just show how shit get real, dog. If you ran this shit, you would still have to do. You would still have to do what you got to do. Yeah. You would still have to defend your shit. You would still have to end up probably killing people. You're still gonna have to do these things. Everybody just want the good part of it.
It's kind of hard to fucking govern over people's minds like that, though. Because from the outside looking in, we look at Wakanda as black excellence. Oh my God, what a beautiful place to live. Because it's not the norm to us. Living in Wakanda, they probably like, this shit, they govern over us, they controlling us. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's why that was what the first person through the first episode was going through. That's why he left.
Right.
And that's why he said, because her job was to take him in. He was going nowhere. He blew his fucking self up like he the damn predator. Right. Oh, I'm fucking it's lost. Put the shit on there. He was like, we both gonna be gone, but at least I lived. That was his last words was, at least I lived though. In his mind, getting out of there and him having that them years of life where he wasn't in there in Wakanda, he felt like he lived. He had his own life. So
Free will.
You know what I mean? So he was like, listen, we both gonna go, but at least I have lived. He blew himself up. He rather blow himself than go back there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that right there shows, man, it's gonna be a price to pay for that.
Yeah.
For what you feel like is safety and all this and that, and feeling like y'all everything's okay for security purposes, everything's secure, and everything is more advanced, and is peaceful. They sacrifice some of the no, you can't really just mingle in and out in the outside world. You can't do that.
Right.
Because the second people know what's going on here, they're going to come take it. So that's what they struggle with for years.
Right.
They struggle with that for years. And there's probably people in there that felt just like them, that felt trapped. So they felt like that from being in the outside world. Imagine the people that the majority of the people ain't going to never step outside of there.
True.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's how it would be. You can't everybody just come in and out. Then it's going to be weird that, you're right. It probably wouldn't be able to function because people be like, don't nobody come from in and out of there? We just know it's there, but ain't nobody never coming out from in and out of there. And can't nobody never go there to visit. And how you got a nation that can't nobody go to?
Yeah.
Can't nobody go visit there. Ain't nobody allowed. You're just the only place in the world where can't nobody go to at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it would be hard to exist. Yeah, because people be like, well, what's going on in there? That just make people like, what's going on there that can't nobody visit there? And we don't even know this place. You barely know this place exists.
Yeah. Yeah, but you right though. I agree with you because you put their very existence at jeopardy because of the knowledge that they have and because of what we don't know that they can do with it. We seen that shit here. Motherfuckers just bombed Iran. They can't have nuclear weapons. Do we know that they have it? But we know that they don't now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. We don't know, but we know they don't got this shit now. So yeah. So you got to keep that shit quiet because the existence of that threatens the existence of it. Because I think people, we afraid of what we don't know. We fear what we don't know.
Yeah, and because that's what made the show deep to me because it showed how they felt, like how people that's from there feel.
Yeah.
Like, no, I felt like I was in my whole life. Like I couldn't do what I wanted to go with the whole world out here, and they just, we can't mingle with them.
You know what's crazy, yo? When I used to do Uber, people used to think like that about Philly. When I used to do Uber rides and shit, motherfucker, you pick people up like, it must be beautiful living in such a historic spot with the Liberty Bell and the Constitution. I'm like, man, that shit left us when we got out of elementary school. You visit that shit so many times, take a trip there. By the time you out of elementary school, you don't give a fuck about that. We really live here. Like, you come here for the tourist attractions. You know what I'm saying? So, Like in Wakanda, they probably be like, we go through this shit. You looking at the allure of everything, the benefits that we have, but we live here, and there's a certain type of discipline that you have to do this shit that a lot of us don't possess. We don't want to go through this shit. So yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
I couldn't tell off the top of my head where the Liberty Bell is at right now. What street is that, or what the address is? Where's the Liberty Bell at right now?
That's, is it 4th and Arch?
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have knew that if my life depended on it, dog. I wouldn't have knew that if my life depended on it. I put that shit on everything I love. I wouldn't have knew that if my life depended on it. If somebody had a gun in my head and say, where the Liberty Bell at, I wouldn't even know 4th and Arch. Yeah. I wouldn't even know.
If it's not 4th and Arch, it's 5th and Arch. But it's like
you know
right there. Yeah.
Because I'm from here. I don't even damn what's going on here. One time somebody asked,
wow, dog.
One time somebody, yeah, because you know, I be downtown sometimes. People just ask you where this and that is at.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the Betsy Ross house. You better off Googling it, my man. I don't know.
Yo,
I don't know. I can't even tell off the top of my head.
But yo,
I'm born and raised here.
And they be like, I'm not gonna say envious and jealous, but they like, it must be beautiful to live around all this great tradition.
We had slaves, motherfucker. We used to slaves back in the day. I had to walk around with the papers in my pocket. Must be great. Fuck about none of this. Give a fuck about none of this shit.
Yo, yeah. Maybe.
Was it a white man that said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Must be great. What do you mean must be great? I'm gonna show you. No, I can show you where we used to live at. We used to have us packed in that.
Yeah, no, you don't want to come there.
We used to show you we have us packed in that.
Sure don't want to go there.
And what's crazy is the places where like used to be the poor parts of town, now they paying all that money to live down there from goddamn small ass houses.
They got cafes and shit down there, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
It's a shift. Motherfuckers tried everything to get away from us. Now they changed the shit up. Everybody's coming back. Like, I don't know what it is. It's weird.
Yeah, can't make their goddamn mind up.
But shit, man, like, maybe sometimes we think in my head, like, damn, do I take it for granted that I live in Philadelphia?
What are you taking for granted?
I don't know.
Because maybe, I mean, maybe if you like was somewhere where you like out in some small town, because like you can go out in some small town and be like, it's fucking nothing here.
Right.
Like it's like barely any place to work. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to do. Like your opportunity is like, is down to nothing if you're in the middle of nowhere.
True.
You have to get up out of there. So it is advantages to living in a major city.
Yeah.
As opposed to you living in the middle of goddamn nowhere in some small ass town. Like my people from a town where I don't even think there's a street light in the town. Now I mean, some people that's from places that ain't no street light. I mean, ain't no signals out there because like it's small. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but man, Wakandas will probably look at us like, man, I ain't giving them niggas nothing, man. They ain't gonna do nothing but learn how to use the technology to just tear each other up. You're gonna have fucking rappers talking about something, they got that vibranium on. I ain't giving y'all no goddamn vibranium, man. Fuck, that's why they spent 1,000 years trying to take it back and find it and take it, bring it back.
Right.
I'm motherfucking ain't giving y'all no goddamn vibraniums. You crazy? That motherfucker's gonna be going fucking building guns with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's crazy. I don't know why I looked this shit up. I was a block off. Is it Market? Arch is the next block. It show you I don't know this shit either.
Right.
Arch right here, the shit is on the very next block. It's on Market.
No,
so I knew it was somewhere in the area though. Like, yeah, I get you there. I don't like. Yeah.
I probably have not seen the Liberty Bell as a grown man.
You said oh, as a grown man. I got you.
As a grown man.
Yes, it was a grown man. Yeah.
How I'm worried about it for?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if Wakanda really existed, would the people, not saying all the people, would the people in Wakanda actually be appreciative of the benefits that they got from living in Wakanda?
Because
they would probably look at us and be like, yo, they get to do what they want out there. Look at that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know.
And my thing, they were still over there. It looked like it was advanced, but it was still back in the day.
Back in the year, yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah. they kept the culture, the historical culture of like how they dressed, how they went through shit. But then like you doing all that shit, cars is flying above your head and shit though. Like it's skyscrapers, like so I know what you mean.
But we in the marketplace with fucking basket weaving going on.
right. Yeah, so
we walking on dirt.
Right.
How we still walking on dirt, but we got trains flying around in this joint? You know what I'm saying?
Right, I know what you
throwing me off with that.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers throwing me off with that.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers got spears.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So we got fucking trains flying around all in this joint. Boy, like I don't know.
Right. And it was weird because like you said on the Tuesdays episode, right? When we talking about like Ozark Hills and shit, it's still separated by like classism. Because these is only the things that we experience within what you deem to be the city of Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? Where the rule. Because if we go down there to the Jabari tribe, they all over there just living, you know what I'm saying? They don't even got this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Or I think it was like Joe called like, it was like the border tribe too or some shit like that. So if you go down there to like them type of joints, they don't experience the type of living that we experience here. But we are all advanced though.
Right. So yeah, you spend you advanced at the same time, but we living like villages, dog.
Right, exactly.
Like we living like it's back in the day, even though we got this is weird.
Yeah.
We living like it's back in the day, even though our technology is like advanced.
Yeah.
So that shit was kind of like I didn't get it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then then if Wakanda was real, you would still have the same, like you said, you still have the same problems. You still gonna have bad apples.
True, no doubt. Yeah, because there's always gonna be somebody that felt like that's what Killmonger went through. He was like, yo, this is my birthright place too. This is the home too. No, really it's not. You wasn't born here. You know what I mean? You're people from here, but you weren't born here.
You know what I'm saying? And then yeah. Now the dilemma, because T'Challa was like, how come you didn't bring them back with you? You know what I mean?
Right.
He was like, yo, we had to maintain the lie that, you know, your father didn't kill his brother. Your father died out there, got killed out there, but they didn't know that his brother was, you know what I mean? You killed by his own brother.
Right.
They just know he died.
Yeah.
They didn't know he got killed by his own brother. You know what I'm saying? So.
The crazy thing about it, though, even though we probably will never speak on it because of how we put Wakanda up, that shit is equivalent to like some Taliban shit. How you can convince somebody to do something and they do it without questioning because they had that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what T'Challa's dad went through. Like, this is what I got to do because you went against the laws and the ideology that we believe over here. So even though you my brother, this is what I have to do to you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like that shit really is on some type of shit like that. Like the mentality that you have to have to keep the existence quiet. Yeah. You really gotta be indoctored into that shit.
Yeah, because and that's also something that like remember how Tony Stark started to be like. He started to be like, yeah, man, we run around doing whatever we want to do. It's too much freedom. We need to make, you know, in order for our security, right. You need to let me, you need to let me do this. Yeah, and that's why he made Ultron, because everybody like, yo, you can't just take away the people's freedoms and all this and that. Well, in his mind, you gotta sacrifice some of the freedom in order to be for the security. Yeah. That's how like Tony Stark started thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Because there's a lot of those people that like, you know, when you watch some joints that people that break down like the Avengers joint, it was like in reality, Tony Stark was the bad guy and fucking, Thanos was the good guy. Because the way of thinking that they had. You know what I mean? Tony wanted to control people. Thanos was just like, it's overpopulated, like we should live freely. You know what I'm saying? So it was like in reality, Thanos was the good guy because of the way he was thinking, and fucking Iron Man, Tony Stark was the bad guy because he wanted to control everything and govern over shit. I was like,
yeah, but both of them took both things took a sacrifice though.
True, no doubt.
Both things took a sacrifice.
Yeah.
You want to sacrifice people? Half the people got to go.
Right.
Which, like I similarly say, like, well, if I could snap my fingers, wouldn't you just make more resources then?
Right.
But then it wouldn't be a story like that.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So you gotta snap your finger and say, half these people gotta go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's too many people. Half these people gotta go.
Yeah. Because we love the Black Panther story, but a lot of people, a lot of older generational people was against it. My dad used to tell me that. Because how they took the Black Panther, the insignia, and what they stood for, and try to mix that shit with Martin Luther King ideas. You know what I'm saying? Because that was T'Challa. He was on some old inclusion. Even in the movie. Because remember at the end of the movie, on the dream when he was there, he like showed him the fucking shit when he was on the basketball court with him. And then they like, oh! Like he was showing him the shit that he got. Because he was into inclusion. You know what I'm saying? But the Black Panthers was, we protect our own. You know what I'm saying? That's what my dad used to be like, yeah, like when we was kids, like a lot of people was against that shit because the Black Panthers was, we protect our own. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't like how the comic book started to include Martin Luther King's ideas into what the Black Panthers was. You know what I'm saying? So that was like the mixture of the two. Yeah, because you could tell that, like, when, you know what I mean? That was T'Challa's thing. He started to question like shit that his dad did, and that goes against the Wakanda principles. You don't question that shit. We say move, you move. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, so so you pop thinking like me, man. Fuck these niggas. Fuck these niggas, man.
No, but yeah, really though, like
Can't help it. You gonna waste your time and energy. How to help everybody?
Right.
Everybody be included.
Right.
I'm trying to be around it. No. We over here on ourselves, just like the Wakanda from the comic books. If you come fucking with us,
right,
we kill y'all.
Right.
We chop all y'all heads off and send the bodies back. That's the Wakanda from the comic books.
Right.
They chop your fucking head off and send all the bodies back where they came from, and that's your warning.
Yeah, my pop might be like you. Oh, yeah, rest in peace. Because I remember when that shit came out, he was like, it's crazy how they fought in Wakanda.
Right.
Like, they tore our shit up.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, this is the battleground.
Exactly.
They tore our shit up.
Motherfucker, you bring, and this is what I didn't like.
I mean?
You asking me for my goddamn help. You bringing this shit to us.
Right.
Bring shit to my people. It's my fault. Bring this shit to my land.
Right. Like,
now go tear America up.
Yeah, no.
Go fight these space monsters over there. You bringing that shit to my people.
Right.
Bringing my people in danger.
Yeah.
Fuck your army at, Cap.
Yeah. Right.
Fuck your army at, Cap.
You Cap called his army that joint. You heard it? Avengers, assemble.
Right. Is it? So you got a handful of motherfuckers and everybody else is my people.
Right.
Get my people tore and killed the fuck up.
Motherfuckers came at the last possible minute. We damn near dying over here. We dying over here. Wow.
Get my people tore to fucking shreds.
Yeah, so you're right.
I never liked that shit.
Right.
I never liked that part. Know what I'm saying? You bringing me all your goddamn problems. You bringing the world's problems into my shit.
Right.
Asking for my goddamn help. Got my people out here. Mm-hmm. Where the fuck is your army at? Fucking you Captain America, motherfucker.
Right.
You ain't Captain Wakanda. Right. You Captain America. Where your whole goddamn army at? Yeah. Where the fuck is your army at, motherfucker?
Right.
Yeah. You ain't got one.
Yeah.
You gotta come to the black man for the help.
Right.
I gotta sacrifice my people out here for your space shit.
You don't got one. You supposed to be the mascot for the motherfuckers. You were the mascot for the
exactly.
Like, who are you talking
what
about?
What if these people at then when it's time to go, you gotta come run like us? I thank you for this, and then fucking T'Challa ass. See, I ain't like that shit. Yeah. I understand it's a movie. Yeah. I didn't like that shit though.
A lot of people didn't like that.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah, just bring the fucking people here from space,
right?
And put all my people in danger. Got my people out here getting tore the fuck up by these space monsters.
They fucking shit up on Wakanda. Tore Wakanda the fuck up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's up to us. You got a whole nation of motherfuckers over here.
Right.
But you gotta bring it to me. And then on top of that, we on the battlefield, you running side by side with me. First of all, I'm the goddamn king here.
Right. Right. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
I'm the king here.
Yeah.
You running side by side with me. I'm leading my people in the goddamn battle to help you.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of symbolism in that shit. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man. You better get behind me, man.
Yeah.
I'm king of Wakanda.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already helping you. What are you talking to? I hated that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't alone. That's why when you say like my pop, I was like, I remember my pop telling me that like, why? But he's like, why in the movie they came over here and tore our shit up?
Right.
Like,
right.
Why was the fight here not in America? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we had nothing to do with that shit.
Coming through on the white boy vampire shit. Hey, they got technology here, and we need your help. Showing up like it's fucking sinners and shit at the juke joint. He come in with a fucking damn near nobody, needing all of our help. Coming in for us. Hey, T'Challa, I need your help. Fighting these space monsters.
Right. You came and asked for his help after you got his pop killed. His pop got killed in the fucking joint, you know what I'm saying? We was over there. Yeah, so yeah, that shit was wild though. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of symbolism in movies we pick up on. We just be so excited about watching the movies and shit. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that shit. I ain't think about that shit till my pop bring that shit up. Like, yeah, fucking, we couldn't afford, like in New York, we're like, why they had to fight here? Why they fought in Wakanda?
Right.
We ain't had nothing to do with
that.
Yeah,
my fucking people killed. Yeah, get my fucking people killed.
Right. Right. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit was crazy though. Yeah, man.
Fuck out of here with that shit.
So with that said, you right. You have to damn near, you have to be secluded and quiet. Cause if not, y'all, like you say, y'all problems is not our problems. It's not. And when I expose myself, then you feel as though you can bring your problems to me.
And just like in the last episode, when she came, when the queen kind of came from the future, it was like, yeah, no, it gotta be, you know what I mean? The things gotta transpire like that to make them open up the technology to the rest of the world. So in the future, the world would have the technology already, because we took all the artifacts back. The technology ain't the same. So when the goddamn horde, which the horde is like fucking alien bugs and all that, some shit like some stuff like that from the comic books. When they came, the rest of the world was not prepared.
Yeah, not equipped.
And even though we are, like you said, it was small and they overpowered us.
Right.
So that's why they need to, open up their borders and share their technology with the world. So that way the whole world will be better equipped. Just trying to throw that in.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? That's why when he showed them the images are like, no, it ain't no way that this is Wakanda. This ain't the Golden City. This shit's in ruins. Well, yeah, because, when you gave the artifact, when you retrieved the artifact, they wasn't able to, the technology, they kind of like changed how the future was going to be.
Right.
So I guess the whole events of the movie never happened.
Right. Right.
So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the whole events of the movie never happened. So that's why he needed to go back. No, you got to put it back. That way the events that happened in the movie happened.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, but like I said, if I was from Wakanda, I'm more like, listen, that shit ain't no problem.
Right.
You can't help everybody. I would probably be one of them traditional motherfuckers like, yo, we not helping no motherfuckers.
And the crazy thing about it,
well, they black like us.
The boy from the Jabari tribe. Remember when the queen and forget his sister's name, right? They went to him and they was like, yo, we need your help. He's like, that's not my problem.
Right.
Even in Wakanda.
Right.
He was like, yo, we need your help. That's not my problem. We Jabari tribe.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all deal with y'all shit over there, we deal with our shit over here. So we all Wakandans.
Yeah.
But like, that's not our problem.
Yeah, because they had separation even within Wakanda. Because remember, they went into the mountains.
Yeah.
They don't really fuck with everybody else like that.
Right. Right.
They don't really fuck with them too tough. So that's why I was like, no, you need to go play. It's like, no, I'm not sacrificing my people for y'all, for what y'all got going on.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I feel you. I know what you're saying. Yeah. You damn near have to. You damn near have to.
Give me on is nothing, know what I'm saying? Because then what, I mean, keep it all real. Keep it all real. If you show them something, the fucking white man think you won't want to control it.
True.
You want to keep it all the way real.
True.
The way the white man think he gonna want to control it.
True. You're right. True. You're right. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Because you see from part 2, from the second movie, what do? They try to sneak in to steal
True.
some of it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Right. The motherfucker sneaking in there still while she's at some fucking NATO meeting and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta bring in your motherfucking people that we didn't capture to show you we ain't bullshit with y'all.
Right.
Leave us the fuck alone.
Right. But you here smiling in my face though.
Right.
But you sent your people.
Yeah, like these your man,
that's what happened.
Yeah, like
sitting there smiling in your face.
Right. Leave me the fuck alone. These your people, right? It's your mans. Yeah. Don't fucking come in no more. We ain't playing.
So it wasn't Wakanda unless you planned on fucking taking over the whole world like how some of them do in the comic books and shit like that. Some of them joints. If you don't plan on just taking the whole world and just ruling it, because remember that's what Killmonger and T'Challa was like. Always arguing about like, yo, I'm not king of the world. I'm king of Wakanda.
Right.
We go out there and help them liberate everybody out there. But you talking about taking over everything.
Right.
You have to, because that's how you would do. You have to take over everything.
Yeah.
You would just have to take over everything. Because you just can't leave people to, because people going to want to take is either them, we got to control y'all going to try to control us.
True.
So in order to, alleviate all that, no, we just not going to share with them. And they spent thousands of years like that.
Yeah.
Not sharing with nobody. So that is a dilemma, you know what I'm saying? To some people. I'd have probably been an old-fashioned dude like, fuck, I'm sorry. Even if I'd have felt the way, like, you see what's going on out here in the world and they reporting back and telling you this and that, and there's other people and there's black people getting, and all that, and slavery and all this and that. I'm the king of Wakanda, baby.
right.
I ain't the king of the world.
Right.
I ain't the king of what I mean? I'm not the king of the world, baby.
Right.
I got to make sure we all right. I got to make sure we stay free.
Right. Yeah, I feel you.
I can't jeopardize what we got going on. I'm sorry, just because it's people,
Yeah.
other black people, whatever. I'm sorry.
Right.
I can't do it, baby. Because remember, T'Challa, his woman or whatever, she wanted him to help. T'Challa was like, he ain't really like, nah, I don't know about all that.
Right.
His woman wanted him to help. People out here doing this and that. There's refugees.
That's because she was a war dog though,
Yeah,
right?
because she was out there and she started seeing the rest of the world trying to help and all this and that. Man, we helping here and there, but we ain't about to do.
Right.
No, we not doing, you can't do all that because the whole world gonna come from what we got.
Yep.
So, yeah, man, I understand that. And I understand why you would have to be like that.
Yeah. You have to sympathize with motherfuckers and shit.
Right. I'm sorry. I understand why. Yeah, and throughout the whole time, that was always the whole dilemma. And that's why King T'Chaka he killed his own brother.
Right.
Ended up having to kill his own brother. Like, yo, you came in and stole and people died to steal vibranium. No, people out here shuffling and then we can do something about it. Man, your ass coming back home to answer for this shit.
Right.
He ain't trying to hear that.
Right.
It's not my job to worry about everything in this world. People are like us out here shuffling in the world and we can do something about it. He was like, you coming back with me. You know what I'm saying? He had to kill his own brother for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, he had to leave Killmonger out there. That's why they call him. What did she call him? Is it the Forgotten Prince or something? Or that the chick, the Black Panther from the future, she called him Killmonger? Something like the Forgotten Prince or the fucking Abandoned Prince or some shit like that. She called him. Yeah. So, yeah, man. That right there, yeah, I understand why they are the way they are. And that's how you would be. So I'm like, I'm not hitting you with, I'm sorry, we can't all be in this shit together.
Right.
Because of what, you understand how the world is. You would just kind of come just take the shit from us and just try to rule us.
Every time.
That's what's going to happen.
Every fucking time.
That's what's going to happen.
Yep.
So it's either you have to make the decision, like how they were sitting there talking to Charlie was talking to his right-hand man, like right-hand man was telling him, like, yo, you want me to go out there and just start taking over shit? We can do that.
Right.
You want me to go out there and do that? Yo, we can we can start the campaign up and start trying to take over the world. We're going to take over shit, though.
Right.
It's going to be all or nothing. We can't do this sharing because they're going to want to come take.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, Wakanda was real, man. I ain't fucking with y'all, man.
Who knows? Wakanda may be real.
Yeah. It might, it might be a place like that just feel like, yo, the stuff we done figured out here, we can't share.
Right. Who knows? Wakanda could be real.
Like, we can't share. It might be a nation out there that's ahead of the rest of the world as far as technology. It might feel like, we can't share.
Right.
They're just gonna come take the shit.
Right. Right.
They might want to share, but like, you already know how it's gonna be. You know what I mean? All right, listen. If it was me, I would know. I said no. I am the king.
You have to. You got to though. You got to stand on that shit.
Yeah.
You have to. That shit fuck yeah.
Yeah. So it is sacrifices that gotta be made there, because it's probably people that probably might live their whole life. You might want to venture out there and then can't.
Right. Right.
So to me, that's why I like that show so much, because it kind of showed the other side of that. 'Cause everybody just, the good part, black people like these black excellence in Wakanda forever.
Yeah.
But you ain't showing the real about that. You know what I'm saying? It still got to be laws in place, rules. You know what I mean? How you deal with your own. They got jails too.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
You don't think Wakanda got jail? You don't think crime go on there? You know what I'm saying? You don't think they got a Wakandan mob?
Right.
That'd be crazy, a Wakandan mob.
No, but you're right though. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because motherfuckers acting like motherfuckers they want the benefits that come with what they got, but still live the same lifestyle that they live in now. It's impossible. You know what I mean? You lose a lot of free will because of the benefits that you gain with it. You know what I mean? And that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. So it's, some things had to be sacrificed. Like I said, that's what that show showed. It showed people like having to sacrifice some things. Like, no, you might go out there and be friends with people, don't get no distracted nobody no attached to nobody. You have to sacrifice them things in life.
Right.
For your duty to your nation.
Right.
Because he had that man became, one of the episodes, that man became his best friend. He had to kill him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he felt bad about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that part was ill. The way he just showed him laying there. He put the coins on his eyes, but he told him they was joking. Like early in the episode, he was joking when he was sitting by the campfire, like joking about, yeah, man, I made sure you had the coins for the ferryman or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that was early in the episode when they was by the campfire joking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Then he really ended up having to kill him. Then gave him the coins on his eyes, like, for the ferryman. The coins on his eyes, he was laying. I was like, yo, that's crazy. He said early in the episode, but they was joking when they was playing around. He joking around with each other, like, nah, I made sure I made sure I had the coins for you if you die. I made sure I put the coins for the ferryman when you die. He fucking killed him himself and shit. Said for the ferryman. Coins on his eyes. I was like, damn. You know what I mean? Then when he got back, he was like depressed. He was like, yo, I feel like I ain't been here in so long. I ain't even feel like I'm not even from here.
Right.
It's like, but I'm out there, they treat me like I ain't from there. Then the only person that did treat me like I was from there, you know what I mean? His mind, like, I had to get rid of him. I had to kill him. Then when I come back home, I don't even feel like you're here. I've been gone so long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then the thing is that the one from the first episode, it now show her a decade later as an old lady, giving him the same spill that when she was younger, that the old lady gave to her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because remember the old lady from the second one was the young girl in the first one. On the first episode. So she giving him the same spill that, the old lady gave to her when she was young. Yeah. Like, yo, you gotta do what you gotta do for the country and all this and that. That's what it is. You do what you gotta do. Giving her the same spill. You know what I'm saying? Now that she in charge now and she the old lady now.
Right.
That was crazy.
Right.
Yeah, that was crazy. But anyway, man, like I said, man, if Wakanda was real, you couldn't fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You couldn't. But then everybody would turn on, we found out we can. They got all kind of technology. They don't help black people. Motherfuckers that be fucking putting vibrating rims on their goddamn cars. Fuck out of here, nigga. Dumb shit.
Yo.
Motherfuckers be out there trying to find all kind of ways to put vibranium. Got that vibranium on right here, see? We don't wear that gold. That nigga still got that gold on. We wear vibranium over here. We getting this money. Dumb shit. I'm like, you see this dumb shit? We shouldn't have ever gave him nothing.
Yeah, you right. You got it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We definitely got to keep, where we at quiet, because in reality, you can use the example of Tulsa as, what happens when we expose ourselves.
No, it's not exposing. They don't have a power of defense.
True, right.
See what I'm saying?
I got you.
That's why you got to have both.
Right.
You do need to defend yourself and tell people, I'm not fucking playing.
Right.
That's why Wakanda thing, when people come and try to take what they got, that's why they chop your head off.
Right.
They send the bodies back where you came from. That's your warning.
Right.
Like, they kill motherfuckers. Like, don't get it fucked. It's just not, black excellence Wakanda forever. No, they kill motherfuckers. Because remember, my man told the girl when she snuck in, like, yo, they not going to let you leave here alive. Like, you came here, you shouldn't have followed me here. Like, they're not going to let you leave here alive.
Right.
So the real kind of, no, they understand. Some of us got to go.
Right.
You come fucking with us, you got to go. That's a part of it too. It's just not black excellence in Wakanda forever. And this is, no. You got to run that shit. Somebody got to make the decision that these people got to go, these people got to die. You can do this or can't do that.
Right.
People got to make that, put the laws in place. Still got to be ruled. Has to be ruled and governed.
Yeah, you're right. True. Yeah.
What part of that? People just wanted to be beautiful and all this and that. Nah, okay, how? How if you ain't got no rules, no nothing? You want to rule it. You want to make them decisions.
Yeah, no doubt. You're right.
So, yeah, man, Wakanda was real, man. They wouldn't fuck with us no way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They wouldn't fuck with us no ways. Everybody be all happy about Wakanda forever. They wouldn't fuck with us. Like, you ain't one of us.
Right.
You're not. You know what I mean? Y'all not us. Just because we black, you think that we supposed to be worried about it? We care? What you asking us for? You ain't one of us.
Right.
So that you're not one of us. Just because you're black, you think you no. We don't believe in all that. We all in this together shit. We don't believe in that. They don't believe in that. Maybe Wakanda was real. Wakanda wouldn't believe in that Pan-Africanism stuff. No. We ain't worried about it. No. So anyway, man, might as well wrap this joint up. But yeah, so that's why I'm just saying, like, because when I seen that show, that just had me thinking deep into it. Like, yeah, Wakanda was real. That's how Wakanda would probably be. Not fucking with everybody.
True.
Not fucking with everybody. Fuck with y'all. So, careful what you wish for, man. But yeah, if you had it like that, it's going to take sacrifice, You know what I mean? Freedom is a little bit overrated.
It is.
Freedom is a little bit overrated. You know, everybody just doing whatever they want when they want. Be chaos.
Yeah, it is.
It be chaos. Freedom is a little bit overrated. As crazy as that sound, understand what I'm saying. It is a little bit overrated.
No, I agree with you. It is.
Anyway, man, thanks for the love, support, the plays. Please like, rate, review, share, subscribe. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Everybody say Wakanda forever. No, Wakanda for Wakandans. That's what they would say. Yeah. Wakanda is for Wakandans. Wakandans ain't for y'all.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you right. Shit. Motherfucker probably saw you doing that shit. Who taught you that?
Right.
Yeah. You out there.
Where did you learn this?
Who showed you that?
Where did you learn this?
I'm saying, take your fucking head off. Yeah, you right. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how that shit gotta be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And with that said, y'all, we out. Peace.